Alright, good morning guys. Welcome back to another video. This is a nice warm summer morning. Honestly, the hike in was a little humid and I'm ready to jump in the water. So you know it's summer. But today we are back at a spot that I was working from a previous video, and I wasn't able to set up a sluice, so I thought of what could we do here to get more gold. And so today I got a couple of production pans. Those are pans that are meant for recovering more gold for a little speedier process, but we'll be checking those out today. So we're at the spot right now, and then here's our pay streak right here. Basically, like I explained in the last video, we got a rock wall here, and when the river is moving super fast, it hits that wall right there, and then it pushed up all this material up on the bank right here. And if you dig around big rocks like this, you'll find a lot of flood gold, and that's what we were finding. We found almost 0.9 in just panning. So today's going to be all about moving more material faster to see if we can beat that 0.9. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, so we got a couple of production pans right here. So here's one. I've actually heard a lot of good things about this one. So this is called the Gold Claw, and supposedly it's really good. So we're gonna give this one a try today, see how well it works. Real excited about this one. And then we also got the Gold Trapper, which is like they're a super sluice, but in a tub shape. I believe it's more for so it floats easier, so it's easier on your back. So we'll be giving that a try and see how well it recovers gold. And then obviously we got our Garrett super sluice, one of my favorite pans out there. And we got a very interesting one, which is the pyramid pan. So this one is supposed to be a production pan that all the gold gets trapped down here in the little plug, and then you unscrew the plug and you pull it out, and all your gold gets put into something. So I'm really excited about this one. We're gonna see how it works. Maybe it'll recover a really good amount of gold. So what we'll do is try all four, see how well they work. Also, before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to High Plains Prospectors. They sent all this out for me to try and make videos for you guys. So if you guys want to support the channel, check out their website right there and use my code right here. Check out, and it helps the channel out a lot. So I really appreciate to the people that do go check it out and place an order through me. It really helps the channel out and lets me be able to come out and film more and be able to do a little more content by getting new pans and stuff. So let's go ahead and go get some material and give all these a try. Alright, so my idea is I fill this bucket up with classified material, and then we will give these pans a try. The only thing is I do want to try them unclassified as well, but we'll go classified first. So here's our pay material, which is super rich. We'll go ahead and get some material, fill the bucket up, and get down there and test all these pans out. So let's get started. We also do have to be careful. Last time I was here, there was a rattlesnake right here, so I'm being very cautious. I was literally, it was under this rock right here, and my feet were right next to it the whole time, and it didn't rattle or anything until I lifted the rock, and it started rattling and tried to strike. But I believe it went up somewhere into these rocks here, but I'm sure it's gone by now. Hopefully it didn't return back under these rocks. So let's go ahead and move some material and see what we get. All right, we got our classified material. So I think my plan is I'm gonna use a scoop and see how many scoops and how long it takes to run the material in each pan. I know some of them hold a lot more volume, but they might be slower to run. So I'm not the best at math, but maybe we'll see if we can figure something out and just see how fast it takes. And maybe the fastest one we use all day to run as many buckets before I gotta go. So today's a short day, not a lot of time, but I still hiked out here and trying my best to film a video today, so yeah. All right, so our first pan is gonna be the gold claw. And I've seen a couple of videos of people using these, so I'll see if I can work it like they do. So first we're gonna see how many scoops it takes. There's one, and I'd say about 2 scoops and it's about full. So look at that. Let's go ahead and run it. So basically you're just gonna run it like a normal can, I believe. You just shake it, get all that gold down there. And this will be a good test because there's all sizes of gold. There's from pickers to micro fly poops in this material. So we'll see. I'll probably run a timer. And I believe you just start fanning it away, and you get gradually steeper and steeper with your angle. It's a very light pan. All right, getting down there. For some reason it is not wanting to run these bigger rocks. They're not wanting to go over the lip. I'm seeing some gold. So I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. I believe someone said you could also go like this and just shake it side to side and the gold should stay in. We'll possibly try that and see how it does. We got a gold flake in there. Pan this back. Look at that, there's a nice little flake. It's a real chunky bit, which I do like. I'm not seeing any of the micro gold. I believe I might have run this wrong. So we'll snuffer that up, and then what we'll do is also do it side to side and see if that's faster. So I believe that's the way to go, side to side. Already working much faster. I believe this is the way to go. We're already saving time instead of using it like a normal pan. But is it recovering gold? seen any gold, and I know there's gold in this material, so I'm not sure if I lost all my gold or what. If I'm doing it wrong, please let me know. We'll reuse this pan in a future video, but I mean, going side to side does seem faster, but I'm not sure if that material just did not have any gold in it or what. So let's go ahead and do our next pan. All right, so now we got the gold trapper. So I believe this one is supposed to just be like a tub where it floats, so your material, so it's easier on your back. So let's go ahead and fill it up, see how it works. So there's 1 scoop, 2 scoop, 3, 4. It's already almost not floating, so at 5 scoops it's about to break the water, so we'll keep it at 5 scoops and let's go ahead and pan with it. So I believe you just pan like a normal one, pan, and now what I didn't see inside the gold claw is micro gold, and I know there's a lot of micro gold, so I'm not sure if it lost it or what, or it's just too new of a pan. I haven't used it enough to where the micro gold just flew right out, you know. Could be also I'm using it wrong, so we'll see. If we see micro gold in this pan, then I did something either wrong or I don't know. I'm already seeing some gold. All right, let's do a pan back and see. I already see much smaller gold in this pan. There is a little bit of gold down there. It's not amazing, but yeah, there is micro gold in there, so it's not anything huge, but I don't know. It did float, so it was a little bit easier on the back, but we're gonna go ahead and use the Garrett, and then we are gonna do the Pyramid Pro. That's the one I'm really interested about, just to see how that works. All right, here's our Garrett. Let's get some scoops in there. This one you could overflow if you really wanted to, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5 just like this pan, and it does float, so I mean technically they both are similar, so I'm not really sure if there is much difference. Go ahead and pan it. Alright, that wasn't too long. Let's see. Just some small gold. I'm surprised we haven't got anything big yet. So little bits of gold. I mean, it just might be that the pay streak I'm on is not so rich. So we'll go ahead and try the Pyramid Pro. Alright, before we do this Pyramid Pro pan, the only thing I do have to say is you do need deeper water, and luckily I'm right on a little ledge, so I could run this thing. And I believe we're just gonna fill this thing up and just, you shake it as hard as you can. You get all that gold down there, and you could keep adding material from what I heard, and just keep shaking it and it keeps building up. We'll try this. The only negative thing I've heard is sometimes the dirt and gold clogs down in the point, so we'll see. I'm pretty sure that will happen, but let's go ahead and give it a try. 7 scoops just to see how it works. Let me move this bucket out of the way real quick. Alright, so I believe you just shake it side to side. Get all that gold down there. The only thing is I'm having trouble getting this material out. I don't know if I'm doing it right. You might have to be in the water to use this thing. I don't know, we're down to 3 riffles. Having trouble getting the rest of this material out. It's all gravel, so I don't think there's any gold in this. Alright, let's take the plug off and put it in our Garrett pan. Alright, let's see if they'll come out. Did not jam. This came straight out, but this material was dry at one point. I'm sure if it was clayey, it would stick down there, but let's see. Wow, definitely recovered a lot of gold. There's much bigger pieces of gold. I think it was just because we were able to scoop more material in there, and it is in there. So I believe you could just do that all day, and then you just dump that plug into a bucket, and then at the end of the day you have a bucket of material to sluice. So it's more of a production pan. It's not for panning. I think my Garrett is much faster for recovery. So we'll go ahead and pan the rest of that bucket and see what we got. Alright, so I think I have an idea here. So I really want to just move material as fast as I can, but I don't want to sit there and snuffer everything up. So what I'm going to do is I got an empty bottle here, and I got a funnel. And what we're going to do is as we pan, we're just going to take we're going to get it all down to the black sands, and we're just going to get it into this bottle and fill it up and see. And then we'll get home, and we'll continue this video at home, and we will basically clean out this at home and see how much gold we got. So let's do it. All right, we got our bottle set up. I wish I had a little bit bigger one so we don't have to stop once it fills up, but we will probably. So let's go ahead and get some material and start moving in, getting it in there. Let's go panic. Look at that. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. Look at that for woohoo! That for a flake. That's a nice one. So there is still some big gold here, but what we're gonna do is take our gold and dump it in. There we go. Let's keep going. Check this out, guys. Woo. Look at that piece. Let's see. Ooh, makes noise. We love it. Woohoo! Chunky monkey. Nice picker. Love it. There's so much more gold like that in there. You just got to keep moving. I've been getting similar pieces. Most of them not as chunky and thick as that, but I am gonna have a good day as long as I keep moving. Alright guys, don't mind my wet hair. I dunked my head in just because it's so warm. It's almost towards the end of the day. We're at the last hour, and I've been moving material with my pan, and I was just about to start cleaning up, and check out this pan. I couldn't believe my eyes. I thought I was seeing stuff. So let's see it. Woohoo! Look at that. Wow, that is amazing. This is, I can't believe it just, oh, it makes noise too. Woohoo! I'd say that's like, whoa, got some weight to it. 0.1 something, say 0.15, 0.1 at the least. Wow, that's a nice piece. So that was literally right here. Just digging my way. I've been working at this hole. I did some over here. I kind of moved. I got a lot of smaller stuff up on that hill. I did get some really coarse stuff, more where the bedrock and the material hits. I'm sure this spot is just loaded with gold. It's gonna take a long time to clean this out, especially with no sluice. I know if I had a sluice, we'd be getting a couple grams a day easily. So I can't wait to explore this spot more. I think either tomorrow, or for you guys it'll be in a week. We're gonna come back and explore this spot and possibly swim to the other side and try some material over there, because if it's really this rich here, I could only imagine what's over there where no one's touched it. So yeah, let's go ahead and also I want to do a quick reveal for the day. Alright, so I was gonna do this at home, but I just really want to see how much gold we got, so I might try to get some of this black sand off while we're at the river. There is a lot of black sand. Alright, I think it's time for a little reveal. Alright, here we go. Could definitely pan this better. That's what we'll do at home. Look at that big gold. Wow, so that is amazing. Wow. I don't think it's a gram, but it's definitely a lot of gold. Alright guys, we're about to pack up and head out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was kind of a little bit of something new, so if you guys enjoyed it, I'll do more videos like that. And if you guys want to check out High Plains, here's a link right here. And also a huge shout out to any new channel members this week. We've been having a lot of new members, and I really appreciate you guys. So I will be coming out with some more members only content, so that should be coming out pretty soon. I'm working on that as well as my normal videos. So I hope I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Alright guys, we made it back to the house. We got our chunky gold, and then we got our two really nice pickers. We're about to see the weight on them. So obviously they shrank, but let's see. 0.49 on this one, and this big old thing, look at that. 0.95. Definitely smaller than I thought for how chunky it is. Look at that thing. Let's go ahead and actually put these back on. And let's weigh up the rest of the gold and see what we got. Alright, here we go. So this is all just panning today. Wow. For just panning, 1.29. 1.3. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Also, a huge shout out to my channel members and Patreon members listed up on the screen. If you guys would like to help support the channel, consider checking out my website mishaboylan.com. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.
He's chasing dreams to go worldwide. Misha bears his dreams with pride, shining nuggets in the daylight. With every scoop, this tale's untold. A YouTuber digging up the gold.